the Atlantic football coach, and I guess you got to be feeling like Willie Nelson, on the road always.
Yeah.
On the road again.
Yeah, no doubt about that. But we kind of knew that coming into this season that there was a good chance we would be on the road for a few games, and that's just the way it is. So our guys are just happy to play.
Yep, just having to go another week. I'm sure there's understandable disappointment that they're not going to be able to play at the Trojan Bowl this weekend against Clarinda, but they are going to be playing. It'll be at Glenwood, a 60-mile trip more or less, and like you said, just happy to be playing.
Yeah, definitely. Glenwood's also put together a new facility, so it'll be kind of nice to see, how theirs is progressing. It's done, so it'll be interesting to see just, kind of compare theirs to ours. But we're happy to be playing there.
So you've been road warriors and have a 2-1 record as a result. I'm sure some people are surprised, but I'm sure you're not surprised.
Well, our kids certainly aren't. They approach every week as kind of that underdog mentality, and it's really no different this week. Clarinda is, certainly picked to, finish above us right now, and we have a chance to maybe spoil those preseason projections.
Clarinda's been one of those teams that's kind of been on an up and up the last couple of years. I think this is how many? You're 1-1 the last couple of years.
Yes, yes. Yep.
I was trying to think what the record was. Lost to them last year.
Yep.
34-21 or
something like
14
that,
or something.
Yep.
And without looking, and you did come back after being down a little bit. Obviously, this time you're hoping maybe scoring first will give you the boost that you need to come away with the victory.
Yeah, definitely. The last 3 weeks we've been out trying to score first, and when we have, it's been a big lift to our football club. This no different this week. Clarinda's really strong up front. Their front five on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, is going to be bigger than us. But we've seen that the last 3 weeks, and hopefully we can find some seams in the run game when we're working a little bit on developing our passing game too.
Yep, and one thing that kind of really helped your efforts last week was getting 3 turnovers. We didn't really emphasize that in the game story, but you talked about the need to get balls on the ground and get interceptions, and you had at least 2, possibly 3 interception or fumble recoveries last week.
Yeah, we had 2 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery for a grand total of 3 turnovers. But that's critical in every game, and it's going to be no different this game too. How well we take care of the ball and how many turnovers we can get are always an important factor in any outcome of a football game.
Yeah, did that really help turn the tide against Greene County? Yeah,
no doubt. But it was wet conditions. You knew that was going to be the case. I think just as impressive as those 3 turnovers is, we didn't give the ball up at all. So with wet conditions, that's a real critical factor.
Yeah, but it's going to be nice weather this time around, and you're not going to have sloppy conditions on a turf or a grass field. You're going to have turf in the first place. And you're going to have to once again take care of the ball.
Definitely. That's critical in any football game, but especially big games like this one. Clarinda's excited about being at the top of the district. We're trying to get to the top of the district, so it's going to be a hard-fought battle, and turnovers are going to be the key.
Talk about the work of, once again, your 2 main runners, Corey Parrott and Bodie Johnson.
Well, both guys aren't certainly going to outrun anybody, but they're kind of have deceptive speed, and they're kind of a slasher type of back where they find a seam and then they just get up in there and get positive yardage, and that's what we need. We need guys that can just move the chains. Both of those guys can break some arm tackles. They're fairly shifty and continue to get yards after contact.
All right. And your quarterbacks once again came through, the pass receivers.
You bet. Yeah, we're looking forward to trying to work a little bit more on our pass game this week. That's something that we feel we're going to need down the road and be able to convert on 3rd and long. So we've put a little bit more time in the passing game. The conditions are dry, so we hope to put the ball in the air a little bit more.
What can we expect from Clarinda as far as offense and then on defense?
Well, it's just their physicality. They're so physical up front. Can we handle that is going to be a key factor. And then, how does our defense respond to their run game? And can we match their physicality on defense? Last week in the first half, we didn't tackle very well. That's something we're going to need to get started right off on the right foot. Otherwise, we're going to dig ourselves a hole.
And that's something that nobody can afford.
Neither team can afford.
Yeah, neither team. And hopefully you're the team that puts Clarinda in the hole early.
We hope so, yes.
Three things that'll make a difference in this game, do you think?
Well, we talked a little bit about it, turnovers. That's going to be critical. And then rushing the football is what team can actually, chew up some ground game. Both teams want to do that. And then I think 3rd down efficiency. Can you move the chains on 3rd and long?
All right. So we'll see where this goes. And once again, you're hoping for a nice crowd down at Glenwood.
Yes, that'll be great.
All right.